Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Before we get into the reads, I'm doing a little intro this week because I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people. Now then guys, last week I had a lovely comment on my channel and I clicked on the actual profile picture because the name of the person who put it on, it came under as the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle. And I was instantly drawn thinking that's somebody who's got their own YouTube channel. So I clicked on the channel and there's a lovely lady on there and I instantly felt her aura and connected with her straight away spiritually. A beautiful soul, really a beautiful soul. And she sent me a beautiful email and I replied back to her. And like I say, it's weird how things work sometimes, but I just had an instant connection and I felt, as I say, that the love that she puts out with her own readings. I am asking you, my lovely subscribers, click on the description link below and will you please support this lady? Okay, she deserves more subscribers and definitely more views on her videos. Okay, so as a spiritual friend to a spiritual friend and my lovely spiritual subscribers, it's not going to cost you anything. Just click on the link below and go and show some support and subscribe and view your readings that she's done. She's also got a son, a 12-year-old son that sort of comes in and she calls them the warm and fuzzies. Okay, and see, he sort of helps her with the tarot readings. Auric or Auric, okay, which she calls him. It's a foreign word for the name of Oracle, but she'll explain that on her video when you click it. Okay, she's the expert there, not me. But yeah guys, honestly, I'd be grateful if you could give this lady some support. Septima Samantha, her name. Okay, Septima, unusual name, unusual lady. And as soon as I looked at her, you guys can comment as well, but if you agree with me, but she did say she gets called it quite a lot, and she reminded me so much of Annie Lennox out of the group Eurythmics. Okay, so that was my first shout out, and the other one, I've got another link below, and that is for Falling Star Tarot. She's a subscriber of mine and she comments regularly. I do sort of dip over now and again to have a look at her pick a card channel, and again, if you could show some support there, I'd be grateful. So without further ado, we are going to get into the weekly reads, guys. So I'm going to be reading now for the lovely star sign of Leo. So Leo, let's have a look what I had out in the poetic words for you this week, and I tried to sort of cover money, love, health, a challenge and the overall energy in my poetic words. So for you, I had, in money you are spending in replacing the old and things that are breaking down. In love, for some, an old connection is coming back around. In health, blood tests need taking, a diabetic issue at hand. In the challenge, someone around you will be asked to play in a musical band. In the overall energy, you get a second chance and you will be invited to a party where you can let your hair down and dance. So that was sort of a nice poetic meditation that I had for you, bringing in those channeled words. I did feel that there was going to be an old connection come back around, somebody that you haven't heard from in quite some time. And if it's not you directly, I felt there were some blood tests needed, something to do about a diabetic issue. It's not going to affect all of you, but I did pick that out when I was sort of meditating. And then there was somebody musically minded and they were going to be asked to play in either a school type of scenario or an actual band, you know, three-piece band, a singer, vocalist, drummer and what have you. So again, that's not for everybody, but I did see it for some of you out there. And then obviously this invitation to let your hair down and enjoy yourself. So let's jump in and see what comes out in the cards for you this week, Leo. What else is going on for you? So Spirit, What do Leo need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the cards on the table for me. What have we got for the lovely Leos? Leo, Leo, Leo. That didn't want to go back in. Those wanted to come out. Just one more then, please, Spirit. One more card for the lovely star sign of Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. I feel like actually that one at the back. So let's have a look what's going on for the wonderful Leos. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, the King of Swords, I love that card, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, in this deck, I look at this as though there's a time limit on something. She has got a pocket watch there that she's holding, and she wears red, and I work with colour guys, and red is sort of a warning to you that there's something in your own mechanism not working quite rightly, or someone around you. And as I said in my poetic words, I felt there were blood tests needed for somebody's health where you're not firing on all cylinders, okay? And there's a time limit against it, so to be aware of that. I just look at the Wheel of Fortune there because of the red aspect around it. It's something that needs acting on, and there's a time frame. If it's not health, okay, then it's just a warning sign here to say, I feel, because on the general, if it's not health, it's not putting all your eggs in one basket. You could be relying on one job application, setting your mind on one certain specific thing that you want to sort of manifest, okay? But not to rely on just that one opportunity, because if you look here, there's other eggs that she's got in this basket further down here. So it's saying to you, you might have your mindset on a typical situation, whatever that may be, but there's other opportunities that you're missing. Like she's holding tightly onto that egg there and thinking to herself, you know, this is what I want to do. But it's saying, don't just take the first opportunity, because there's others around you that you're sort of missing, which could end up being a better opportunity for you. But whatever is going on, you're bringing something into manifestation here, and it's coming out with the flowers. There's growth with yourself, okay? But you're waiting for communication, because we've got the birds flying high here above this figure. So I feel for some of you, you're just waiting on some important information to come in. Now then, this is a beautiful card, and it's the King of Swords, and I always look at this as though they're plugging you into the universe. Wishes are going to be coming true. So there's something around you that this fortunate energy, I want to say fortunate energy for you, it's as though something sort of comes into your energy fields without even trying. We get these opportunities sometimes where we're in the right place at the right time, and this is what I feel for some of my Leos. There could be an opportunity arise, as I said, with the Seven of Swords. Your options are open, okay? You've got your mindset on one thing, but the universe doesn't play to our plans sometimes, because they've got a different perspective, and this is what I feel they're trying to illuminate, trying to bring something to your attention, okay? Now the fly in the ointment we have is the Three of Swords. I feel for some, and not all of you, if I was looking this onto a romantic, then someone has hurt you with what they've said, and it's deeply scarred you, okay? But the universe is saying to you, you've got to work through these issues. There's three key issues that are sort of your wearing these scars on your heart at the moment, okay? But it's saying you've got to work through these. Basically, you've got to start and pull these arrows from out of your heart's chakra. Being pulled back nostalgically for some reason of a past hurt, a passing even, grief. And it could be this time of year around June going into July, it pulls you back in. But I do feel for some of you on a health issue in this area here, it needs addressing. If it's not you directly, I feel, as I said, there's someone around you who's not working on all cylinders, is against the time, because I want to say the pain. I feel like there's pain around this person, whether this is to do with pain through losing somebody, pain through a relationship split, or pain through health reasons. But I can see blood tests, as I said in my meditative poetry. I can see 3 major tests here need to be gone through if it is to do with a heart condition or diabetes, okay? But this has been manifesting for a while, okay? It's whatever this is going on, it's been manifesting for a while. But it's the intensity of it now, guys. It's the intensity of it. So I'm going to let some clarifiers for these actually, and we'll just open this up a little bit more for you. So what else have we got for the lovely Leos? One for the Wheel of Fortune, please. But time is of the essence, and if you know somebody and it's not you who's not been very well and they're sort of trying to brush it under the carpet, then there's a time limit here, and I feel they're just trying to highlight. It's like trying to be illuminated, saying you've got to push this person forward for investigations, okay? Just one more for the Three of Swords. So for the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Flower Spirit, okay? And I always look at the Flower Spirit about, it's like seeds of change. You know, when a flower dies and then the seeds spread further afield. Then with the Wheel of Fortune and the Flower Spirit together, it just means that change needs to be addressed here. Something needs to be looked at, okay? And it's in its first infancy stages, like a seed would, you know, be planted in the ground and start to grow. I just feel that whoever I'm picking up with, there's a health issue where it's just starting to manifest in its first early stages, and that is why there's a red warning sign with the dress she wears, and it's saying, and look, even the heart's highlighted here, so it could be to do with the heart area, okay? But I feel fatigue, weariness. So it's important, guys, to get some resolve on this, to start the ball rolling type of scenario. We've got the Morning Dew Girl with the Seven of Swords, and this is, I always look at the colour in my cards, and we've got green and blue in this card. It's as though, if it's not you directly, it's this person who's been crying behind closed doors, okay? Feeling weighted down with the burdens of the worry in what is going on around them at this moment in time. And it can also be a message when I look at the morning dew girl, it can be about water, as in somebody's not taking enough water, not enough intake of fluids as well. If it's not directly you, then it's somebody around you, okay? But I've got so much green and blue, emotional and health going on around you, okay? With the King of Swords, we've got no rain today. And that is a beautiful card. But I feel it's sort of a denial in this case. I feel as though the person has got their head in the clouds and they are saying to themselves, no rain today because I don't want to be worrying over anything. I don't want to be stressing over anything. And trying to hold on and be positive, which is a good thing to have with the positivity. But again, I feel it's them putting a brave face on. They're trying to put a brave face on here, and they just got their head stuck in the clouds, and they're still crying inwardly. These tears that are falling down here can't be seen. So there's somebody hiding some information from you, Leo, sort of putting a brave face on. So let's have a look what comes out with the Three of Swords. Oh gosh, and we've got this card here, and another red warning that totally surrounds the body of this person, and it's saying something needs to be nipped in the bud. Okay, because bear in mind, this is coming out with the Three of Swords. And remember I said at the start, it's like something that's growing. The pain's growing, whatever it is taking a hold. Hence why we came straight into this reading today, guys, with this card here. Something's not working how it should, and there's a time limit. Time is of the essence, okay? So let's have a look at what your inner psyche is feeling this week. What else have we got for Leo? Leo, Leo, Leo. And it's 10 of Stars, and it's hoarding. Okay, now in this sense, when it comes to represent your inner psyche, it's hoarding feelings, bottling things up inside you, and they need to be released. Okay, they need to be released. It's just your thoughts, your wishes are just being pushed further and further down into your spirit, and it's saying it's okay wishing, I wish this would happen, I wish the other would happen, but you've got to start to act upon whatever it is you want to try and get off the ground. Okay, it's like to say you're just manifesting these things in your mind, but you're not actually trying to bring them into fruition. It could be that some of you have got to a stage of, well, what's there to wish for? You know what I mean? I'm wasting my time type of energy, and it's like dying stars here. Like you just left your wishes and dreams just to lie on the forest floor, in a metaphorical sense, using the card. But there's 3 key things that need to be brought out and pursued, and your spirit is saying there's 3 key things that you cannot put off. Okay, so let's have a look how the universe sees you this week. How does the universe see the lovely Leos? Some of you could have a loved one in hospital at the moment as well, and dealing with the issues along that. But I see this as a future prediction, to be fair, because of the time element. It's like to say you've got to strike while the iron's hot on this person. If it's not yourself, it could be somebody around you. So how does the universe see Leo? and it's this card here. Look at the red again. Time to get the game moving, okay? In order to get some results and move forward and transform this situation, it's saying here, you've got to start the game going. It's like I want to put the hoarding in with this card, because this is your thought process. You sit there and it's like all these things and ideas are going around in your head, okay, but nothing's actually moving on the table, and it's all just ambitions and wishes and thoughts that you're just letting lie there. And in order to get your freedom, in order for these three key things to start coming into fruition, you've got to start and put the work in, okay? So let's have a look at your moon phases card for this week, Leo. Don't let others control you either. You know, especially if it's a family unit and people are chipping in and saying, oh, I know best and one thing and another. Because of the time element here, there's just something key. So we've got surrender, and this is a person who's standing between a rock and a hard place. As I said, I feel there's somebody around you, if it's not you yourself, who's been in a situation not knowing which way to turn, but you've got to seek either help or guidance or push somebody in order to do that. Okay, let's have a look at your animal spirit cards. What's going to come out in your animal spirit cards? And we have, wow, the alchemical sign of earth with the lamb. And we've got the alchemical sign of earth with the buffalo. This is the energy you or that person are in, feeling vulnerable, uncertain, quite scared, fragile. And this is why it's saying this energy has got to come in and take over. It's a heavy, hard going, assertive energy, and we've got the lightning here for the energy of a forceful energy, saying you've got no time left to be in this state, okay? We've got to take on the energy of the buffalo, or somebody is going to be coming in. Like I say, if this is somebody around you, Leo, then you've got to act as the buffalo and G these on. Otherwise, if this is you, then somebody is going to be coming in and say, right, Mrs. Lammy, Mr. Lammy, we've got to get you sorted, okay? So let's have a look at the messages from your spirits, guides and angels this week. What would they like to say to you? What else have we got going on? I feel like it's history repeating itself as well for some of you. It's like you've been down this road before, guys, with somebody. Obviously that's not going to resonate for all of you, but I do feel you've been down this road trying to help somebody before, or somebody's been trying to help you, and you've been too stubborn, really. But it's imperative. It really is, in order to get to the bottom of whatever this is. We've got tranquility coming out from spirit, okay? Sorry for the nudity on these cards. There is some of the nudity on the oracle cards, but it's got trust. All will turn out well. Everything will fall into place, and peace of mind and tranquility are soon restored. So look at the love that they are sending, okay? Whether that's around you or this person that needs the help at this time. I'm just going to get another one to go with this. What else have we got, Spirit, for the lovely Leos? I just feel the whole of this message is about somebody's health. It's just their inner workings, when I look at that, is just not functioning correctly. And they're struggling, they're hiding, putting a brave face on, crying inwardly, you know, not showing people how upset they're feeling. And somebody's really struggling. And if it's not you, it's somebody around you, okay? I mean, you could have somebody who's struggling with addictions, and when I've said you've been here before, and they've sort of like tried to clean their act up, and then they've gone, you know, fell foul again. And this is why that lamb's come out. It's just a vulnerable situation. And then we've got take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Because it's coming out, it's an emotional colour with the blue, okay? And it is a serious decision, I feel, but I feel the decision that needs to be made needs to be acted on. Even though the Spirit is saying take a moment, I feel this is portraying to you, this is the energy that you're stuck in. Okay, I feel like this is the energy that you're stuck in. You've been taking this moment, but you've gone no further. So I'm going to clarify that with one of the Fairy Realms cards, because I just feel this is what you're stuck in at the moment, and it's all in your head. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow then. I'll speak to them tomorrow, and it's like keep putting it off. Let's have a look what comes out from the Fairy Realms. And we've got vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity and stronger manifestation abilities. But look at the colour. We've got green. It's about healing. And it can mean two things, because vegetarian, like in a vegetative, it means to stay still. So as I say, I'm taking this energy as this is where you have been stuck in this thought process. But it can also mean, you know, when I said about the bloods that need taking, some of you could be lacking certain minerals or vitamins if you are a vegetarian or somebody around you is, okay? So bloods would have to be taken. So we've got a double whammy with that card, but either way, it's a green coloured card and it means about, again, health. So, my lovelies, I hope you can take some of that information away with you this week. Don't forget to check out the links in the description box for the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle and Falling Star Tarot's channel. Any support there is a big thumbs up from me. I'm just trying to push some traffic because they work so hard, and especially the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle, bless her. So check out your moon and rising signs, Leo, and I'll look forward to reading to you next time. So take care. Bye then.